Welcome to the Temple of the Jaguar. This is the most iconic temple in Tikal, the symbol, the landmark of Guatemala and the Mayan civilization.
There are places filled with history, legends, and dark stories that have stood the test of time. From curses and ghostly whispers to dangerous surroundings, these ancient temples will both fascinate and warn you. Ready to discover the secrets they hold? Bangar Fort, India. Bangar Fort, located in Rajasthan, India, is one of the most infamous haunted sites in the world. Built in the 17th century by King Madho Singh, the fort now lies in ruins, surrounded by eerie silence and chilling legends. The most popular story revolves around a wizard who falls in love with a local princess, Ratnavati. After she rejected him, he cursed the town, leading to its eventual destruction. The legend claims that anyone who stays in the fort after sunset will never return. Paranormal activity, including strange sounds, whispers, and ghostly apparitions, has been reported by those who dared to break the rule. To this day, the Archaeological Survey of India has placed a sign at the entrance warning visitors not to stay after dark. While the fort's architecture is stunning, with intricately carved temples and pavilions, its dark history keeps most people at bay. The isolation of the site adds to its chilling atmosphere, as it is surrounded by forests and hills. Bangar Fort is a paradox, a beautiful yet foreboding place. It continues to attract thrill-seekers and history enthusiasts, but the locals steer clear of the area. Temple of the Sun, Machu Picchu, Peru. Machu Picchu, a breathtaking Incan citadel perched high in the Andes Mountains, includes the Temple of the Sun, a sacred site that remains one of the most visited archaeological wonders in the world. Built in the 15th century by the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, the temple was a place of religious ceremonies dedicated to the sun god, Inti. The temple is a circular structure with windows strategically placed to align with the sun during solstices and equinoxes. While the Temple of the Sun is a marvel of engineering and a testament to Incan culture, it is also located in a dangerous and remote region. The steep climbs, high altitude, and rugged terrain make it a challenging destination for tourists. The altitude, reaching over 7,900 feet above sea level, can cause altitude sickness, and the weather can change unpredictably, making the trek even more treacherous. The ruins of Machu Picchu and the Temple of the Sun also carry an air of mystery, with many unanswered questions about their original purpose and the Inca civilization. Some legends claim that the site is cursed, or that the spirits of the ancient Incas still linger around the temple. Visitors must be careful as they explore the area, as the steep stone steps and cliffs pose risks. Despite the dangers, Machu Picchu and the Temple of the Sun continue to draw thousands of adventurers every year, drawn by the beauty and enigma of the ancient site. Temple of Karnak, Egypt. The Temple of Karnak, located in Luxor, Egypt, is one of the largest and most significant religious complexes in the world. Built over a span of 2,000 years, it was dedicated primarily to the Theban triad of gods, Amun, Mut, and Khonsu. The massive structure includes a series of temples, chapels, pylons, and an open-air courtyard. It was one of the principal places of worship for the ancient Egyptians, especially during the New Kingdom period. Despite its awe-inspiring size and historical significance, the temple's dark past has led to tales of haunting and mystery. The site's ancient stones are believed to carry the energy of thousands of years of worship, and some claim that the spirits of the priests and pharaohs still inhabit the area. Visitors often report strange sensations, such as a sudden drop in temperature or the feeling of being watched. Another eerie aspect of the Temple of Karnak is its sheer scale and complexity. With over 30 chapels and multiple towering obelisks, it can be disorienting for visitors, and many have become lost or confused within its vast maze-like layout. Additionally, some sections of the temple are exposed to the elements, and the ruins of old walls and columns can make it hazardous to explore. Despite the unsettling atmosphere, the Temple of Karnak remains a symbol of Egypt's religious power and architectural brilliance, drawing tourists and archaeologists from around the globe. Prambanan Temple, Indonesia. Prambanan Temple, located in central Java, Indonesia, is one of the largest and most stunning Hindu temple complexes in Southeast Asia. The temple was built in the 9th century and is dedicated to the Hindu gods Shiva, Vishnu, and Brahma. The towering spires of the temple rise dramatically against the backdrop of the Java skyline, making it a popular tourist destination.
While tourists loved this giant statue, most of the local Hindus did not do.
However, Prambanan is also infamous for its vulnerability to natural disasters, particularly earthquakes. In 2006, a devastating earthquake struck the region, causing significant damage to the temple complex. While the site has been partially restored, the lingering threat of further earthquakes makes it a risky destination. The region is known for seismic activity, and the temple's ancient stone structures are fragile, requiring careful preservation efforts. Additionally, the temple is surrounded by a dense, overgrown forest, which adds to the sense of mystery and foreboding. The remote location can make it challenging to navigate, and the combination of steep steps and uneven terrain can be dangerous for tourists, particularly during the rainy season when the ground becomes slippery. Despite these risks, Prambanan continues to attract those interested in its breathtaking beauty and rich cultural heritage. Visitors are advised to be cautious when exploring the site, especially in areas still under restoration or prone to natural disasters. Temple of the Jaguar, Tikal, Guatemala. Tikal, one of the largest Mayan cities, is located deep in the jungles of northern Guatemala. The Temple of the Jaguar is part of this ancient city, which flourished between 200 and 900 AD. The temple is dedicated to the jaguar.
Welcome to the Temple of the Jaguar. This is the most iconic temple in Tikal.
A symbol of power and authority in Mayan culture, and it is one of the most iconic structures within the site. Visiting Tikal is not for the faint-hearted. The temple is located within a vast jungle, and reaching it requires navigating through thick forests filled with wildlife, including venomous snakes, jaguars, and crocodiles. The dense foliage and challenging terrain can make the journey dangerous, especially for those unprepared for the harsh environment. The area is remote, and the climate can be extremely hot and humid, leading to heat exhaustion and dehydration if precautions aren't taken. The site itself is impressive, with towering pyramids and intricate carvings, but it is also steeped in mystery. Some researchers believe that Tikal was the site of human sacrifices, adding a layer of darkness to its historical significance. The ruins are often eerily quiet, and visitors have reported hearing strange sounds or feeling a sense of unease while exploring the area. The combination of remote location, wildlife, and supernatural legends makes the Temple of the Jaguar an intimidating and cautionary site. Temple of Seti I, Abydos, Egypt. The Temple of Seti I, located in Abydos, Egypt, is a striking ancient site known for its historical significance and eerie atmosphere. Built during the 19th dynasty, it was dedicated to the god Osiris, the ruler of the afterlife in Egyptian mythology. Seti I, a powerful pharaoh, commissioned the temple to ensure his place in the afterlife, and it became a key center for worshipping Osiris. Though the temple is famous for its intricate hieroglyphs and stunning architectural design, it is also surrounded by myths and dark tales. Abydos is considered one of the most sacred burial sites in ancient Egypt, and many believe that the spirits of the dead linger in the area. It is said that those who visit the temple may experience strange occurrences, including the feeling of being watched, hearing whispers, or encountering unusual lights in the sky. These supernatural stories have added to the temple's reputation as a place to avoid. The temple is not easily accessible, requiring a long journey through the desert to reach it. The site is located near the Nile River and is surrounded by vast sand dunes, adding to the feeling of isolation. While the temple is a stunning example of ancient Egyptian architecture, the sense of foreboding and the numerous tales of ghostly encounters make it a place that many choose to avoid. Despite its chilling atmosphere, the Temple of Seti I remains a significant archaeological site and a destination for those intrigued by Egypt's rich history and its dark, mysterious past. Temple of Sunken City, Turkey. The sunken city of Kakova, located off the coast of southern Turkey, is a submerged ancient city with a temple that remains one of the most mysterious underwater sites in the world. The city, believed to have been built by the Lycians around 500 BC, was once a thriving settlement, but an earthquake in the 2nd century AD caused significant damage, submerging parts of the city into the Mediterranean Sea. The Temple of Sunken City, a relic of Cakova's once prominent religious center, is partially submerged underwater and can only be explored by boat or snorkel. While the water is clear, navigating the submerged ruins requires careful attention due to the depth and strong currents in the area. The remains of the temple lie just beneath the surface, with columns and structures visible in the water, creating an eerie, almost otherworldly sight. Locals warn visitors about the risks of swimming in the area, as underwater currents can be strong and unpredictable. The city's deep history, combined with the danger posed by the unpredictable Mediterranean waters, makes the temple a place that many approach with caution. The sunken city and its temple carry a certain charm, but the haunting sight of a lost civilization submerged beneath the waves makes it a place where only the bravest dare to venture. Kailasa Temple, Ellora Caves, India. The Kailasa Temple, located in the Ellora Caves of Maharashtra, India, is one of the most astonishing temples in the world. Carved from a single monolithic rock, the temple is an architectural marvel, believed to have been constructed in the 8th century during the Rashtrakuta dynasty. It is dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva.
The Kailasa Temple, dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva.
And the temple's intricate carvings and stunning sculptures showcase the high level of craftsmanship of ancient Indian builders. Despite its beauty and historical importance, the Kailasa Temple is also known for its eerie atmosphere and mysterious origins. The scale and precision of the carving have led some to speculate about the methods used to build the temple, as it is said to have been carved entirely from the top down, a feat that would require an advanced understanding of engineering. Some believe that the temple's construction was aided by supernatural forces, adding an element of mystery and intrigue to the site. The Ellora Caves, which house the Kailasa Temple, are a network of over 30 rock-cut temples, many of which are dedicated to Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The caves themselves are dark and labyrinthine, with narrow passages that can be disorienting. The Kailasa Temple, being the largest and most iconic, draws many visitors, but its remoteness and the eerie silence that surrounds it add to its mystique. For some, the temple represents the power and creativity of ancient Indian civilization, while for others, it remains a place shrouded in mystery, making it a site to approach with caution. Chichen Itza, Mexico. Chichen Itza, located in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, is one of the most iconic ancient Mayan cities. The site is famous for the Temple of Kukulkan, also known as El Castillo, which stands as a testament to the advanced knowledge of the ancient Maya civilization. The temple, which was used for astronomical and religious purposes, is known for its precise alignment with the sun during the equinox, when shadows create the appearance of a serpent slithering down the pyramid's steps. Though Chichen Itza is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the 7 wonders of the world, it also carries a dark history. The site is believed to have been the center of Mayan religious practices, including human sacrifice. The cenote, sacred well, at Chichen Itza is thought to have been a place where sacrificial offerings were made to the gods, and many believe that the spirits of those sacrificed still haunt the area. Visitors sometimes report feeling uneasy or hearing strange noises while walking through the ruins. Despite its sinister reputation, Chichen Itza continues to be one of the most visited archaeological sites in the world. The stunning architecture, combined with its mysterious history, makes it a place that fascinates and unsettles at the same time. Temple of the Tooth, Sri Lanka. The Temple of the Tooth, also known as Sri Dalada Maligawa, is located in the city of Kandy, Sri Lanka. It is one of the holiest sites in Sri Lankan Buddhism, and it is believed to house the sacred tooth relic of the Buddha. The temple draws pilgrims from all over the world, seeking blessings from this revered relic, which is kept inside a series of golden enclosures. However, there is an eerie legend surrounding the Temple of the Tooth. The relic is said to have been passed down through generations, and its history is steeped in mystery. Some believe the tooth holds immense power, while others say it has cursed those who have tried to steal or harm it. The temple is surrounded by stories of political intrigue, as the tooth was once a symbol of royal power. The idea that whoever possesses the tooth controls the country has led to many violent conflicts throughout history. The temple itself is breathtaking, with beautiful carvings, statues, and a peaceful atmosphere. but there are also whispers of unrest in the area. Visitors sometimes report strange dreams or feelings of unease, especially in the presence of the tooth relic. The intense devotion and belief surrounding the temple only add to its mysterious aura. Temple of Ta Prohm, Cambodia. The Temple of Ta Prohm, located in the Angkor Archaeological Park in Cambodia, is one of the most famous temples in the world, thanks to its appearance in the movie Tomb Raider. But Ta Prohm is more than just a film set. It's a place of mystery and eerie beauty. Built in the 12th century, the temple was originally dedicated to the Buddha. However, it was left largely abandoned for centuries, and nature has taken over the ruins. Towering trees have intertwined with the stone structures, and roots have slowly crept into the temple's walls, creating an almost surreal and ghostly sight. While Ta Prohm is often described as a magical place, there's also a sense of darkness that looms over it. The temple's decay is a reminder of time's passing, and the jungle that surrounds it feels alive with ancient spirits. Some believe the temple is cursed, as there have been reports of strange sounds and feelings of being watched while inside the ruins. The dense jungle air and the sounds of wildlife only add to the eerie atmosphere. The Parthenon, Greece. The Parthenon, the ancient temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, is one of the most well-known landmarks in the world. Located in Athens, Greece, it has stood for over 2,400 years as a symbol of ancient Greek civilization. However, this temple, while beautiful, carries a darker history. Over the centuries, the Parthenon has faced destruction and looting. During the 17th century, the building was severely damaged in an explosion when it was used as a gunpowder store during the Venetian-Ottoman War. Some believe that the destruction of the temple has left a curse on the site. The spirits of those who suffered in the explosion are said to haunt the area, and there have been numerous reports of strange sightings and sounds near the Parthenon. The temple's ruined state adds to the ominous aura. Visitors often find themselves feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness or loss when standing amidst the broken columns. Despite its importance as a symbol of ancient Greece, the Parthenon's dark history and unsettling energy make it a place many approach with caution. Borobudur, Indonesia. Borobudur, the massive Buddhist temple in Indonesia, is one of the largest and most impressive ancient structures in the world. Built in the 9th century, it is a stunning architectural marvel, covered with thousands of reliefs and statues. However, it has an unsettling history. The temple was abandoned for centuries, hidden deep in the jungle and forgotten by time. When it was rediscovered in the 19th century, the surrounding jungle was so thick that it took years to fully uncover the site. Some believe that the temple was left in disarray due to a curse, and that those who try to disturb the peace of Borobudur will face misfortune. There are reports of people feeling intense energy and even hearing strange sounds while visiting. The temple itself seems to hold a sense of stillness, almost as if it is waiting for something. The ancient reliefs, many of which depict the journey to enlightenment, are beautiful, but also haunting, as if telling stories of lost souls. The thick jungle surrounding the site adds to its mysterious and eerie atmosphere. Would you dare to visit Borobudur and explore the jungle temple, knowing the dark energy that surrounds it? The Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic, Myanmar. Located in Myanmar, the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic is not as widely known as some of the other temples on this list, but it is just as eerie. This temple is said to house a tooth relic believed to belong to Buddha himself. According to legend, the relic was smuggled into Myanmar, and over time, it became an object of worship and power. The temple, with its intricate designs and golden spires, is a place of devotion, but also a site of strange occurrences. Many locals believe that the tooth relic holds immense spiritual power, and there are numerous stories of people who have sought the relic's blessings but experienced misfortune instead. Some say that the spirits of those who have tried to take the tooth have been cursed, and they are forever bound to the temple. Others claim to have heard whispers and seen shadows moving around the temple late at night. Visitors often report a heavy feeling in the air as they approach the temple. The atmosphere can be quite tense, as if something is watching you. The surrounding jungle, filled with wildlife sounds, adds to the unsettling feeling of isolation and mystery. The temple is also believed to be situated on a site that has long been associated with ancient rituals, making it even more ominous. Temple of Hecate, Lagina, Turkey. The Temple of Hecate in Lagina, Turkey, is one of the most enigmatic archaeological sites in the ancient world. Built around 100 BC, this temple is dedicated to Hecate, the goddess of magic, witchcraft, and the crossroads. Her associations with the underworld and mysterious rituals have made this temple a magnet for intrigue and dark folklore. Situated in the ancient region of Korea, the temple served as a central place for religious ceremonies and rites that many believed connected the earthly realm to the supernatural. The temple's architecture is a marvel in its own right. Constructed during the Hellenistic period, it features an altar, colonnades, and intricately carved friezes that depict mythical scenes, including Hecate's triumph over the giants. These carvings hint at the significance of the goddess in ancient Carian culture. However, the site's eerie ambience is not solely derived from its appearance. Locals often whisper about the spirits of ancient priestesses who performed rituals at the temple. It is said that their chants and invocations still echo through the ruins during moonlit nights. The isolated location, surrounded by overgrown vegetation and the remnants of forgotten civilizations, amplifies the sense of stepping into a cursed and forgotten world. Explorers and researchers have reported strange sensations while visiting, such as feeling watched or hearing whispers carried by the wind. Adding to its ominous reputation, the temple's connection to Hecate herself, a deity associated with magic, necromancy, and protection against evil, has made it a focal point for occult enthusiasts. Some believe that the energy of the ancient rituals lingers at the site, creating a charged atmosphere that is both alluring and unsettling. Visiting the Temple of Hecate is not for the faint-hearted. The ruins are relatively remote, and reaching them requires traversing uneven terrain. Despite the challenges, the site remains a fascinating destination for history enthusiasts, archaeologists, and those drawn to the supernatural. For many, the temple is a gateway to a time when the lines between the physical and spiritual worlds were more fluid and mysterious. Temple of Doom, Belize. Hidden deep within the jungles of Belize lies the Aktun Tunikil Muknal ATM cave, ominously referred to as the Temple of Doom. This cave was a sacred site for the ancient Maya civilization, used for religious ceremonies and sacrifices to appease their gods. What makes the site truly chilling is the presence of human remains, most famously the Crystal Maiden. This skeleton, believed to be that of a young woman sacrificed over 1,000 years ago, has been calcified by the cave's minerals, giving it a shimmering crystal-like appearance. Reaching the cave is an adventure in itself, requiring a trek through dense jungle, wading through rivers, and navigating narrow, slippery cave passages. The journey is both physically demanding and mentally taxing, as the sense of isolation grows with each step deeper into the wilderness. The entrance to the cave is hidden behind thick vegetation, almost as if nature itself is trying to keep intruders out. Once inside, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The darkness is almost impenetrable, except for the faint glow of your flashlight. The silence is oppressive, broken only by the occasional drip of water echoing through the chambers. As you venture further, you encounter remnants of ancient Mayan rituals, pottery, altars, and most hauntingly, the skeletal remains of sacrificial victims. The most famous of these is the Crystal Maiden, whose glittering bones rest in a serene yet eerie pose frozen in time. The cave's spiritual significance to the Maya cannot be overstated. They believed that caves were portals to Xibalba, the Mayan underworld where gods and spirits resided. The sacrifices made here were intended to ensure balance in the cosmos, often during times of drought or conflict. The haunting energy of these rituals seems to linger, with many visitors reporting an overwhelming sense of being watched or feeling a heavy presence around them. Despite its unsettling reputation, the ATM cave is a popular destination for those seeking adventure and a glimpse into Mayan history. However, it's not without risks. The cave's slippery terrain and tight spaces can be dangerous, especially for the unprepared. Have you ever come across stories about one or two of these ancient temples? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.